Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Rana Salasahri Suci, and this is the video for midterm literary appreciation class A. I choose one title, that is Aristocracy versus Hess. I actually don't know about that story about, and let's go check it out. This story is by O. Henry. The snake reporter of the Rolling Stone was wandering up the avenue last night on his way home from the YMCA rooms when he was approached by a gaunt, hungry-looking man with wild eyes and disheveled hair. He accosted the reporter in a hollow, weak voice. "Can you tell me, sir, where I can find in this town a family of scrubs? I don't understand exactly." "Let me tell you how it is," said the stranger, inserting his forefinger in the reporter's buttonhole and badly damaging his chrysanthemum. "I'm a representative from Substone Country, and I and my family are houseless, homeless, and shelterless. We have not tasted food for over a week. I brought my family with me as I have indigestion and could not get around much with the boys. Some days ago, I started out to find a boarding house, as I cannot afford to put up at a hotel. I found a nice aristocratic-looking place that suited me, and went in and asked for the properties. A fairy lady with a Roman nose came in the room. She had one laid across her stone, across her waist, and the other held a lace handkerchief. I told her I wanted both for myself and family, and she condescended to take us. I asked for her terms, and she said $300 per week. I had $2 in my pocket, and I gave her that for a fine teapot that I broke when I fell over the table when she spoke. "You appear surprised," says he. "You will please remember that I am the widow of the governor-general of Georgia. My family is very highly connected. I give you birth as a favor. I never consider money any equivalent for the advantage of my society." Well, I got out of there, and I went to some other places. The next lady was a cousin of General Mahone of Virginia and wanted $4 an hour for a back room with a pink motto and a barnett granite bed in it. The next one was an aunt of Davy Crockett and us, $8 a day for a room furnished in imitation of the Alamo, with prunes for breakfast, and 1 hour's conversation with her for dinner. Another one said she was a descendant of Benedict Arnold on her father's side and Captain Kidd on the other. She took more after Captain Kidd. She only had one meal and prayers a day and counted her society with $100 a week. I found 9 widows of Supreme Judge, 12 relics of governors and generals, and 22 rings left by various happy colonels, professors, and majors, who valued their aristocratic worth from $90 to $900 per week, with weak-kneed hats and dried apples on the side. I admire people of fine skin, but my stomach yearns for pork and beans instead of culture. Am I not right? Your words, said the reporter, convince me that you have uttered what you have said. Thanks. You see how it is. I am not wealthy. I have only my per diem and my perquisites, and I cannot afford to pay for high lineage and moldy encounters. A little corned beef goes further with me than a cornet, and when I am cold, a coat of arms does not warm me. I greatly fear, said the reporter with a playful hiccough, that you have run against a high-tone. Must all the first-class boarding-houses here are run by ladies of the old Southern families, the very first in the land. I am now desperate, said the representative as he chewed a tack a while, thinking it was a cloth. I want to find a boarding house where the property was an orphan found in a livery stable, whose father was a dago from East Austin and whose grandfather was never placed on the map. I want a scrubby, ornery, low-down, snuff-dipping, backwoodsy, piebald gang who never heard of Fincher Bowles or Ward McAllister, but who can get up a mess of hot cornbread and irrestive at regular market quotations. Is there such a place in Austin? The snake reporter sadly shook his head. I do not know, he said, but I will shake you for the beer. 10 minutes later, the slate in the Blue Brine Saloon bore 2 additional characters. 10. That's the story about aristocracy versus has. Thank you for watching this video. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.